this process of ascension is an ever expanding space. So Acasma has come in to be that ever expanding modality, if you will, can be used that way in an understanding connection point, to assist as you continue to travel across the vibrational field of you, because that's what you're doing. That's what I'm doing. That's what we're all doing. We're leaving a space of existence of vibrating in a belief structure and personality traits and mindsets and understandings. We're leaving that location, in a sense, in the understanding of the field that we are. We're the field, and the field's all around us. It's all within us. And Acasma is assisting that space of change, of shift. Welcome, and welcome back, huh? Everybody got to go get a drink or a restroom or whatever, maybe both. That's fantastic. So for some who are here, we're here with me in the class prior to this for about 45 minutes. So that's fun. And then we jumped into this one. And we'll just let everybody in here for just a minute. I really like that. I actually did a big several months of back-to-back classes, maybe 23 I did it, I don't know, but it was fun. Anybody here who remembers that? We did like a Acasma Galactic Shaman, and then we went right into Acasma Sound Healing Light Language. We went into Acasma Quantum Energy Foundations course, and then we did Master Teacher. And I did them back to back with like 10 minutes between. It was a really packed Friday and like the best day of the week. So I love that space. I love doing it. I love being with you guys. So this is our Aqe Foundations expansion class, and it's going to be our last one for 2024. Here we are. We're in the month of December, so we're coming around the corner, and there's going to be a brand new Aqe Foundations course launching live January 11th, and it's going to run differently this year. So I'm sharing this information here for all return students, and we have visitors as well, and we have new students. I see some here that have already signed up, brand new to the Aqe Foundations course. So this course, I'm really excited about it. I talked a little bit earlier in the Goddess course about how 2025 is going to be interesting and fascinating and really powerful and big and beautiful. But now I know again why I decided to, run AQE from January through May, which is so cool, because if you're coming from the Goddess space, we just did the Goddess Rise of the Goddess course, and we just went over the fact that we were continuing to run the monthly expansion classes for the Goddess January through May. So, I mean, definitely there's a message here, right? So I'm really excited about the beautiful Aqe Foundations course space that's opening up in January. I'm going to do it a little differently this year. I always follow my inner knowing. The core spaces will be available as always, and the PDFs and the beautiful attuning sessions and that which so many of you are familiar with and enjoy working with. But then I've added 2 new attuning music session audios. So now you'll have 4 to choose from. And then I also created Expanding Consciousness 3 and Expanding Consciousness 4. So for 5 years now, we've had only the 2. So now we're going to have 2 more. And then we're also going to have a new yogic practice video. We'll still have the one my daughter Sydney did, but we'll have a new one that I'm creating as well. It's kind of a mix of Qigong meets Tai Chi meets Yoga meets AL. So it's going to be fun, and I'm going to make that video, and that'll be available in the student portal as well. All return students can get a code. So if you've already invested in the full course with me, you get to come back for a substantial break, and you get the 5 months with me and all the good new stuff, plus all the good tried and true core stuff as well. We have 2 classes in January. We have 2 classes in February. Then we start the core classes midway through March. And then we run every Saturday, March, midway through March, April, and May. So it's going to be fantastic. I have this little saying, I've hooked onto it. Are you ready? Thrive in 25, right? So I love it. I'm excited about it. And I think it's going to be a really good space. The classes in January and February, they're going to be more based on, giving a little bit more lead in, maybe, if you will. And I feel like I give a lead in, but I understand it's a really big space, what I teach, Acasma Quantum Energy. And so I decided to add these 4 classes, 2 in January and 2 in February via Zoom, will be recorded. Videos will be in the portal. So all time zones, all schedules, everybody can do this. But they're going to be some, information, guidance, teachings, activations coming in to kind of prep you for the course. Does that make sense? And if you've already taken the course, that's fine. Remember, Acasma meets everybody right where they're at and goes with you gloriously from that space into the next space of you. So all of that is coming, and this is our last expansion class via Zoom for the year of 2024. I don't know if I will run the course again as a video course or not after May. I may not, I don't know yet. But when I run it as a video course, that is when I end up bringing in the expansion classes, and I do the extra Zooms to help compensate for the people that got the video course but wanted more time with me. So I'll have to see what's going on when I get closer to May. But I will run the lives, like I explained, January through May. All right, so anyone who's in the portal right now, we're a student working with the course. I have everything in writing. I understand who came in when, and I'm never going to shut anybody out of anything if they haven't had ample time to finish. But if you're in the course and you're not done yet, you want to buckle down. I know when everybody came in, so I know you can do it. And we've had so many graduate. Michaela, you're here, beautiful Michaela. She's graduated recently. Shout out to her. Nisa graduated recently. Charmed Rose graduated recently. But if you're in there, you're watching this video, you're here in the live, and you have not finished, and you don't want to invest the return student fee to come into next year, you got to finish before December 31st, 2024. Ends. Okay. Does this make sense? Yes. Okay. So you have a couple, 2 weeks, 3 weeks left. You got to get it done if you want not to reinvest to come back. What we're going to talk about today, sorry for the increase in volume. The team of light, the Acasma team of light, is extremely excited for this topic. So, if you're wearing headphones, keep that in mind. I'm going to do my best not to shout, but put me on a volume that you're safe. Okay. All right. Good. Thank you, Laura. Acasma, quantum energy. Yeah. Higher dimensional space of connection, assisting humanity in reconnecting with its higher spaces of sacredness, divinity, eternal understanding. Acasma quantum energy. An ascension modality that assists humans in resetting their systems as they're ascending. Because what's happening is everyone is expanding to one degree or another, And you may even be able to say, yeah, this is true. 1 week, I feel like I'm in a massive expansion space. My energy's changing. I'm processing differently. My physical body's registering differently. And then the next week, you may not have those sensations, feelings, knowings, right? Because it's just a process. It's all just moving. And everybody's moving in the way that's most optimal for them. But Acasma quantum energy is assisting that in many, many ways. And it also is available as a lifestyle through the understanding of an Acasma state of mind, something new we coined lately in the group. So we like that. Acasma consciousness, the understanding of the actual thought processes, teachings, and spaces of connection that go with the vibratory space in which Acasma is, which is in an alignment with Christ consciousness, with the I am. Yeah. So all of this is available now because humanity needs it right now. We need it right now. And this process of ascension is an ever expanding space. So Acasma has come in to be that ever expanding modality, if you will, can be used that way in an understanding connection point, to assist as you continue to travel across the vibrational field of you, because that's what you're doing. That's what I'm doing. That's what we're all doing. We're leaving a space of existence of vibrating in a belief structure and personality traits and mindsets and understandings. We're leaving that location, in a sense, in the understanding of the field that we are. We're the field, and the field's all around us. It's all within us. And Acasma is assisting that space of change, of shift, in many ways. One of the biggest ways is it helps ground. So one of the first things you learn when you came into Acasma, if you're here as a student, and guests, again, welcome, welcome. But we learn the root reconnection. We learn the earth reconnection, which these are ways in which we, truly activate our grounding abilities as a higher human. So people, when they come into this space, whether they come in to learn it, to have a more optimal life, or whether they come in it to learn it, to be a facilitator, it doesn't matter. This energy meets everyone right where they're at and helps them actually activate their grounding capability, which is imperative as you are ascending. If you keep turning the volume up or the vibration of the energy up and you don't ground it, that's when you get into spaces that can be very uncomfortable. And we can see that in the world around us with individuals and spaces that are very ungrounded. So Acasma helps with that first and foremost. And then why is that first? Why wouldn't you start with the top, the crown, or the third eye? Because you're already moving through massive spaces of expansion of energy. Grounding is a necessity before you can bring more in. Okay, does this make sense? So you ground and you are anchored in the new earth. You say, yes, but isn't that the same as if I walk around barefoot outside on my yard or in the park? No, this is a different type of grounding. That is a very important grounding as well, but this is an ascension grounding. To assist the body as it's processing the continual expansiveness of your eternalness coming in. So these are spaces we go through with Acasma, and there's many, many, many more. But what I want to talk about today, and the team of light, we work with a team of light in Acasma. Who are they? They're higher dimensional beings of light here to assist humanity. And they are spaces of us. So humanity, you, I, many of us, not all at this exact moment, but many of us have moved into a space of being, a space of existing, a space of living, a space of processing and understanding ourselves and the world around us that vibrationally is in alignment with, being able to hear and connect in and understand and learn from and engage spaces of our higher self, our higher mind, our higher heart. And so in that space of the higher mind and the higher heart, the higher self, the spaces of me, the spaces of you that are in that higher vibrational space, we're able to connect into our now. And we're becoming more and more that other space. But even as we become it, it almost continues to open so that in essence, you never really catch it. You never really catch you. You wouldn't want to, though, really, if you understand consciousness and eternalness. You'd get really, really bored if you figured it all out. So allow the space and know that you're in a resonance of your own being now, where you're able to connect in more with your divinity and your remembrance of your I am. So in that space is this incredible wealth of beings that we have heard about all of our lives, and in many religions they've taught about them, and different types of cultural spaces have taught about higher dimensional beings, star beings, angelic beings, and ascended masters, ancestors, all these terms. You know, you've heard them, right? You understand these terms. Well, for a very big space of our existence as humans, we were not in a resonance where we could really, really connect. We could learn, we could understand, we could try to tap in, we could get moments here and there. Some people were more gifted at it than others, and they had the ability to pick up on it what seemed more easily. But at the same time, they even felt as if it was a separated space they were tapping into. But now we're in a space of ourselves, where we're realizing there is no separation. And we're allowing that concept, we're allowing that understanding, we're allowing that knowing, and we're leaning in more and more. And the reflection, the world around us, is coming back to us, if you will. Verifying that, confirming that. I made a video about this the other day. I think I put it up yesterday on YouTube. I'm sitting in my car, and I don't remember what I titled it. But it's all about this. It's about the space between your physical body and the field. Like the field is the space between, but it's all about becoming available to leaning in more and allowing ourselves to understand we're in a new space of existence. See, that's the really cool part, all right? Well, it's not there's more, but we're in a new space of existence. So, there's going to be new experiences. There's going to be new connections. Does this make sense to someone? Okay. So, what the team is getting really excited about, these higher dimensional beings we work with in Acasma Quantum Energy, they come into the sessions, they work with the clients. In my book, you read, they move my clients' bodies in a nice and gentle way to assist their healing. I believe they're the same beings to some extent that are coming into Joe Dispenza's workshops. He has videos on YouTube about this. I think they call them the tall ones or the giant ones, which we call them the tall ones as well. But, I'm not conversing with Joe Dispenza telling him, and this is a guy you can look up on YouTube if you already don't know who I'm talking about. He has a great platform as well. But I'm not conversing, and he's conversing with me, and we're making this together. That's what makes it so trippy cool. It's happening in my world to my people with my clients, and it's happening in his world to his people and his clients. And we're not telling each other, we're witnessing it as it's unfolding. Does this make sense to someone? So that's happening more and more beyond just us, but that's an easy reference point. These teams, these higher dimensional beings, what they're so happy for me to share with you today, is this understanding that we have come into a space of our being, that resonance that we're able to connect in now, right? And in that resonance, beyond connecting and sensing and feeling and even seeing and knowing, beyond that, which is awesome and a wonderful space to embrace and engage, but beyond that, and in addition to that, we're landing, that's a term we use here for bringing it in and being able to actually work with the concept, the understanding, the energy. We're landing the knowing that we are the team. That's a big one, I know. Because a lot of people, and I was one of them for a very long time, I used to call in what I thought as beings bigger than me, beings more powerful than me. Yeah, to assist and do things because I thought I couldn't. Does this make sense to someone? And so we're in a resonance now where we're being given the opportunity by ourselves and by the connection points with these divine ones to really embrace the fact that we are one with them and they are one with us. And we are in a resonance now. We're just in the door. Some people might have more of their space, more of themselves in that space. Some people might be a little toe, and some people might be staring at the threshold going, okay, do I want to walk in through this space or not? And that's okay. It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, this space of connection, of understanding that you are one of the team is yeah, is a space that we've been entertaining for many months. Okay, I've talked about this a little bit here and there, but not in depth. And it is a space that we are walking into 2025 as. This is really cool, trippy. This is big. This is powerful. This is encouraging, uplifting. But why? Like, okay, there's got to be a catch, or there's something, more she's going to say here. Yep, you're right. It's not necessarily a catch, but it's part of how the resonance remains. So the activation of the connection point we have as being part of the team, how does that continue, anchor, and expand as we be us? And that means that exactly that, the way we live, yeah, okay, yeah. The way, I know, they're just so excited, all right? I'm sorry. The way we live, to anchor that and land that space of our new understanding of ourselves and really work with it. Go into the room completely, right? Step all in, right? Be all in. Is we have to live from that space of ourselves more and more and more. So this is the space where you own that. We have many mantras in Acasma quantum energy, sayings, phrases, go-to thought processes, And this is the space that says, you better be running them. So I think you know where I'm going. You better be running, processing as, functioning as, leaning in as, engaging from, connecting as, I am safe. And if for 1 second you think, yeah, but this outer reflection or this experience I'm having in my life does not feel safe right now, or maybe 3 weeks down the road something happens and it doesn't feel safe, it's the redirection of your thought to I am safe, the choice of your conscious direction as a self-master that I am safe. Not because of what I see, feel, hear, taste, whatever, because I'm safe. No matter what happens, I'm safe. Yeah, that is the energetic alignment of a being that lives in that vibrational space of existence. That is a vibration of the team. And you are giving yourself, I am giving myself, we are giving ourselves the opportunity to be new humans. We came, we signed up, we were on the team in another space. Okay, this is going to go really fast, but let me just try to give you everything I got. We were on these teams in another dimension. Another space of existence that has a different vibrational flow. That's what that means. Yeah. And we were not human, but your soul's been a whole bunch of things. So don't get caught up in it, okay? Roll with it. And everything I say is in love. And when I sound a little funny, it's because I'm trying to be funny. So smile, laugh, go with me. Okay. So you're on the team. You're not a human being. You sign up and say, I really want to expand my consciousness even further and understand my divinity even deeper. I want to go to that whole earth realm thing. I want to be boots on the ground. Yeah. Does this make sense to someone? Yeah. So yeah, they're all, the team's all like got our back, supportive. That's why the whole "you are safe" thing is really true. I promise you. And then there's this whole other group of beings that are like all, in alignment with the divine and the sacred spaces of creation. And they've got your back. I mean, you never, ever, ever are alone. Ever. You can feel it, absolutely. That's optional. And we're in a human format, having human lives, so that's available. But you have the opportunity, whenever you do so, to redirect yourself back to who are you? Yes, you're human and you're having a now, and that's a rare and precious space that needs to be acknowledged, but you're more. So if you tap into the remembrance of and the allowance of more, the you that's trying to have the now feels way more supported. Does this make sense to someone? So, Acasma Quantum Energy is all about this. The teachings, the attunements, the whole thing. Yeah, it activates this remembrance. It activates this connection point of consciousness that we are and assists the expansion and the grounding and all of that. But the team is so excited because they put their names in as well, in a sense. But you got to come. I got to come. So many times when people first find me, they're unsure of who they are, or they're unsure of trusting themselves, or what they're trusting about themselves. And when I see you and anyone else, and even myself, because I can't see it in you if I can't see it in me. Do you understand? So I had to find this in myself before I could ever see it in anyone else. Yeah, but when I look at you, I see your divinity in your now form, and I find you incredibly, intoxicatingly beautiful. You take my breath away. You really do. I see your form, your precious vessel that you inhabit, and within that glorious space of existence that you're having, that beautiful human format, I see your divinity. I know you are eons and eons and eons old. I know you are sacred and you're having a now to remember more of yourself. I know you are one of the ones that yelled, "Yes!" when they called your name. And you found out you got to come. And then the trippy weird thing, and we're saying weird because it's not actually cool for a minute. You're going to feel weird and then you'll go to cool, okay? Follow me here. The trippy weird thing is you went from yes, many, not all, go from yes to what the heck? Right? Somebody had a what the heck moment somewhere along the way and they thought, what the heck was I thinking? How did I get here? Like, what? So that's okay. We allow that space of understanding, but it's only there to give us a really good reflection of remembrance. Because in the what the heck moment, you have the opportunity to remember who you are. Yeah. And some people, it takes a little longer to hear that, I actually literally heard the phrase in my own head. Nobody in social media or whatever was saying it. Yeah. I was in my own little world. I didn't have any social outlets online. I had two small children, a full-time job, a marriage of, long, long time. I met my husband when I was 16. I'm still married to him and we're madly in love. So there you go. And I'm a bit of a way away from 16. But I heard, remember who you are in my own being. And I went on this journey of discovery to figure out what that meant. Who was I? I was reading everything I could get my hands on and looking into all the different spaces and allowing my inner knowing. Yeah. And I found my divinity. I found there was no separation. I found love beyond comprehension. I found an expansiveness behind and within the teachings I had held my entire life that I thought was it. And then I realized I was even more. And the it was even more. And the they were even more. Everything was more. And I allowed. And everything in my life that wasn't what I would call my favorite or comfortable, all of it healed, all of it shifted, all of it changed. My finances became, I'm financially free. Yeah, because it could land, because I did what I needed to do to make a resonance so the ship could land, the financial freedom could land. My marriage is stronger, better than ever. I used to have sexual hangups. Yeah, things that, I was just hard on myself about because of judgment of my body or something like that. I don't have them anymore. I love who I am. I have so much fun. Too much information. I apologize. Just laugh with me. I think we might be all women here, so whatever. So, my children, we have healthy relationship. My health has improved. I'm healthy. I'm vibrant. I feel like I look younger than I did 10 years ago. But why? Why? Because I leaned into remembering who I really am and I allowed that to come up, even though it did sound trippy weird to a lot of people. And in the beginning, I was nervous because I knew my family, my extended family, not my immediate family, my extended family, they had a different idea of who we were. And I'm very grateful that I allowed myself. Yeah, I'm very grateful that I allowed my truth and my flow, and that I love myself so dearly that I would give myself that. I've said this before in other spaces, but it's an important line. I'll say it again. One of my wake up lines to jump, to go through the door, to be that higher vibrational space of my being wholeheartedly. One of my wake up lines that helped me was, who are you living for? I heard that in my being. I didn't read it in anybody's posts or books or whatever. I heard it in my being. Who are you living for, Andrea? Yeah. And I said to myself, am I living for myself? And I started doing this list, or my mother, or my pastor, or my husband, or my kid, or blah, blah, blah. Like my choices, my loves, my passions, my thought processes. Are they based on me? Yeah. Or somebody or others. And then I started thinking, well, what would they be if they were based on me? What would I think? What would I like to do? What would I like to talk about? What would I like to be? Ha 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 ha. And social media is a fantastic opportunity if you're brave enough to embrace you. You have the ability to write your life. Write it. Literally, whatever the life is you want to be, even if it's not fully landed yet, post like it is. Yeah, create it, be that world, and it will have the opportunity to land. And I did that. I was afraid, to some degree, of judgment from spaces of my life, but I was afraid more of dying and have never lived. And I wasn't about to give this precious space away to anybody else any longer. So, yeah, the guides, the teams of light, the Acasma, they're real. Like I have seen them come in and work on my clients. I have video content many of you have seen with them when they travel. They're in orb formation. They are collectives of light. And I know now we have all kinds of trippy stuff going on in the news with like plasma orbs and like all kinds of things. Yeah, part of me just giggles because my life has been so available to these higher dimensional spaces of us for so long now, so many years now, that I'm just used to living here. Yeah, I'm used to the trippy cool. You know, I don't get freaked out by the trippy cool. I think it's trippy cool. So the teams are really excited because there's going to be the opportunity for deeper connection for you with your own being, your own remembrance, your own divine flow. Yeah, your essence, which is mind blowingly incredible. Yeah. And deeper connection with these spaces of yourself and additional beings that through unity consciousness we're connected with completely, but they have experiential spaces just like we do. You have your vessel, your name, your life. They have their vessel, their name, their life. Does this make sense to you? So the connection with them, with the teams, is expanding rapidly as well. The beyond the veil will be a term of the past. Yeah, yeah. It's going to be a phrase nobody really can use anymore eventually with new Earth humans because there will be no veil to be beyond or behind. Yeah. So a cosmic quantum energy is here to assist all these spaces of expansion and change. And when you're expanding and changing, you're clearing, you're shifting, because you're coming across spaces of yourself that you realize you no longer are. You know, that's not a thought process you have anymore, or a belief structure you hold anymore, or a character trait or a personality trait that you go to anymore. You know you're more. And so you're allowing the more, and the cosmos assisting the assimilation and the process and the calibration of that energy. A cosmic quantum energy course itself, this space, the classes, they meet everybody right where they're at. Everyone who's here that's a student, I believe, would attest to that. And yeah, the space goes with you as you expand. The attuning sessions that are available in the course and the attuning videos, it's all in the portal. If you're in the course, you know what I'm talking about. If you've had the course in the past, you know what I'm talking about. If you're a visitor, all these spaces are assisting that shift of you, attuning your energy. Think of it this way. I've said this one before as well, but let's talk about it again. Everything is energy, vibration, and frequency. Every word you speak, every thought you think, every feeling you feel, they're all dialing you in to an alignment in the field that already exists, that creates a reflection that is your experiential life. So when you work with a cosmic quantum energy, there's an attuning session given throughout the entire course. They continue to build, and that is dialing you, attuning you, tuning you in like a dial on a radio to the frequency of your I am remembrance. And then that's available in your field, and you get to decide, do I trust myself? You get to decide, am I safe? Yeah, you get to decide, am I surrounded by love? These are all sayings and phrases we use in Acasma. You get to decide, will I allow? Will I trust my connection to universe as universe enough to allow whatever's happening, because I know I'm going exactly where I need to go and I'm being exactly what I need to be. Yeah. So Acasma, quantum energy, Acasma consciousness assists with all of this. And right now, the Acasma team of light, and there's a team for every single facilitator, a unique team for every single facilitator or graduate. You don't have to facilitate, you can do self-expansion. Some people do this for their plants, their animals, their children, their self. And then some people do it as a business. But there's an individual team of Acasma higher dimensional beings that work with you. Those beings are so super excited and happy right now that we've hit this space of resonance, this vibratory flow of ourselves, where this connection point with them can land. Yeah, and not only for us, but for our clients, or for our family members, or for our friends, or for our animals, or for our life spaces. You can't box this up. It's quantum energy. It's every space of the being understanding it is divine. That means it goes into your relationships, it goes into your health, it goes into your finances, it goes through your ancestral line. Yeah, that's ascension. Yeah, that's quantum energy, and that's what Acasma quantum energy is here to do. So the teams are really happy, and they're very excited for all of us to anchor and allow this space of remembrance of ourselves. That we are these incredibly powerful, beautiful human beings having nows, boots on the ground, anchors of higher dimensional consciousness through our own root lines and our own life experiences. And at the same time, we are those higher dimensional beings who are working with us. Yes, so I would like to close this with a blessing, please. If you would like to receive, you can close your eyes and just allow. If you're not comfortable with that yet, you come back, watch the video if you find it somewhere, or think about it at another time and just allow your intention. You can't mess it up. You're all right. It's all good. But if you'd like to receive the blessing, please just allow the space for a moment. Just allow the space by just nice deep breath in, nice and slow. Let the body drop. Yes, beautifully done. Just allow the space. Team of light with you, and you with them. Yes, we have connections with Yeshua, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, yes. Yes, the origination points of creation. Yes, yes, yes. Just allow your breath. These are all spaces of the one within the many. And we are reuniting ourselves in that remembrance, in that energetic connection of unity consciousness. Just breathing, please. Allowing the space. Yes, thank you. Many loved ones here as well that are no longer in physical. They are safe, they are loved, and they love you. They're with you. Some of you already know this. You feel them, you sense them, you smell them. That space is going to continue to expand. Just know that it's all coming from the alignment of love. Yes, and allow. Just allow your breath. Blessing all spaces of the being, of you in your now vessel, your root lines to assist your grounding. Yasha nea nata oa kea. Nea ka okua utoa nea apaoa ye. Yeah. Yeah. Just allow your breath. Yes. Good, good, good. I can feel you relaxing and dropping in deeper. Just allow the space. So many glorious messages of love you are sending yourself. Keep an eye open, Holy One, and a heart and a mind. Yes. The peace that passes all understanding, keep your heart and mind in the I am that you are. Blessings upon you, Holy One. Blessings. You can bring your focus back whenever you're ready. If you're not ready, just stay in as long as you want. When you bring your focus back, you're going to let yourself acknowledge your vibration. This is you being a master of your energy and a director of your flow. So you're going to say, you can put your hand on your chest and breathe, and you're going to say, yeah, my vibration is new. Feel your breath move through your form. Feel the vibration, feel the thought, think the thought. My vibration is new. You cannot hear, receive, connect with this information and have not changed your vibration. It's inevitable. My vibration is new. Look around your space. Make note. People think, oh, she says this at the end of everything. Yes, because you need to be owning your power. You're bigger and bigger and bigger every single time, and you are more responsible for you. You know, you're more capable and you're more responsible, so own it. My vibration is new. The space of the vibration of the space is new. Look at it. Yeah, listen to it. Sense it. You'll get better and better at it, and you'll start even picking up on the new spaces, and they'll start communicating with you in some way, if they aren't already. All right. If you don't already have my book, go get it. This is a fantastic book if you're interested in what I've been talking about for this last 45 minutes. Aqe Foundations, Remember Who You Are. The course comes with the PDFs. The book has a little bit more in it. I have another book that's going to be released in 2025. I'm really looking forward to it. And it takes us deeper into some of the spaces we were talking about today as well. So, all right, I'm going to lay this at your feet. I'm very grateful for each and every one of you. Remember, if you're finishing the course, you need to get it done by December 31st. And if you want to continue on in the space, I have a blast email going out to all students that have taken my course, and they will get a discount code to return. If you don't get that, email me. All right? And we'll go from there. All right, Holy Ones, thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. I'm very grateful. Thank you for the love. Blessings upon you, Holy Ones. I love you. I love you. I love you. Mwah. I'll see you in the next space of us.